done. Oh, I probably shouldn't bubble gut these off. All right, much better. So I'm trying to feed this one some food, and I figured I could just maybe get an update video. Of course. You don't want to eat? Okay, bye. I might have to just carry the camera around and follow him. 1-year-olds, right? So, hi. Hi, where are you going? That's a dog, yes. Oh my God, he climbs on the couch now. Completely. My Christmas tree is up. I don't even know what day it is. I know it's way past New Year's, so yeah, that tells you how good I've been feeling lately. So if you haven't followed me on Instagram or Snapchat, then you don't know. I have been deathly ill. I'm pretty sure it's the flu. Well, that's what the doctor said at the urgent care, so I guess I've been formally diagnosed with the flu, but I don't know if it's really the flu. I think it's just like what my kids had. I'm hoping and praying it's what my kids had last week. If you remember, they were all sick. Oh my God, I can't swallow. I just randomly, the day after New Year's, so January 2nd, I don't know what date it is today, to be honest. I know it's Thursday, but I don't know what the date is. I came down with like horrible fever and chills and body ache. And then my throat started hurting. Like I had a fever of 103. It was bad. It was all bad. Actually, maybe that was the day before yesterday. Honestly, time is just, you have to go off backwards. You can't go off head first. So I've been, yeah, dealing with that. And it's the hardest. If you have kids and you have ever gotten sick, you know it's pretty much the most miserable thing in the whole world, because you can't just lay in bed and be miserable. You have to like be functional. Luckily my husband has been off this whole time that I've been sick, thank God, because I don't know what I would have done. And also thank God that my mother-in-law came just to see the kids and stuff. Actually she was here for like almost a week. So my mother-in-law was here, she cleaned my entire house. She literally does that without asking, I'm so thankful. She did all my laundry. But the day she left was the day I got sick. So, and then also the day she left was the day Aaron got sick. So Aaron got an ear infection, like a secondary infection after he was already sick with, I think what we have, we don't really know. We don't know. Because the baby, Aaron and William, well William started it, were all sick, right? The night that my mother-in-law left, or the night before, he started getting ear pain in the same ear that he had his eardrum perforated, but that's the same ear, so to me that means that there's some scar tissue or something, because when fluid builds up behind it, he gets pain in it. He gets pain in it all the time. Like if we drive up to the mountains or whatever, he complains about pain in his ear, and it's just always the same ear. So he has pain in his ear again. So I got sick, Aaron got sick, so, and then Alex got sick, all at the same 24 hours. So Aaron was up all night screaming because his ear was hurting. I was up all night because I had a fever and chills and body aches. Then that entire day I had that. It's been bad. Today's the first day I felt even semi better. He wanted a baba. I put him in the playpen. I can't do that. So yeah, it's just been rough. Like the worst I've ever felt. Look at me covered in like baby food and drool. I don't know. I've felt worse than that, but never with 3 kids have I been that sick, and it's miserable. It's like literally the worst. I could feel that sick and I could be okay if I was by myself, but having to chase around a baby. The reason I had to chase around the baby, usually I would just be like, okay, my husband could watch him. No, my husband was sick too. And then on top of him being sick, he had to watch Aaron, because I couldn't be holding Aaron like all day when I was like literally on the floor. I was on the floor, like miserable. Pain throughout my whole body. High fever that wouldn't go down. It was horrible. I had to put the baby in this playpen and just like let him cry like half the time because I couldn't move. William was a big help. Thank God William was not sick at all. So thank God, because I don't even know what we would have done. William was entertaining the baby. William was helping Alex with Aaron. He's such a good boy. I'm so like proud of that kid. And this is the first day that I felt like semi okay. My throat still feels horrible, but I made some soup. I wanted to thank you guys. First of all, that's the main reason I wanted to make this video. I wanted to thank you guys for all of your well wishes, your prayers, your everything that you guys have sent me, your advice, recommendations to make me better. Honestly, like I've taken all of them and mixed them all together. Seriously, thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. I always feel like I'm really alone because I'm kind of isolated here in Vegas because we moved here away from all of our family, and there's no one really to watch my kids. There's no one to talk to, there's no one to hang out with. I don't have any really like friends in Vegas. I mean, I do, but I don't have people that I'm like such good friends with that I'd be like, hey, can you take my sick kids for me so I can sleep? And so to have you guys like just be so supportive, honestly, that just helps me a lot, like to get through. Still hurts so bad to swallow. Anyway, also today, I've been having this headache like for 2 days that I thought was associated with like this flu. And then I realized I hadn't eaten anything. And I also hadn't been drinking any caffeine, which sounds terrible. And I realize now it's intense that I have like that much of a caffeine addiction, or my body is so used to having caffeine. So I guess my body is so used to having caffeine, I was going through caffeine withdrawals on top of having whatever illness I have. So I had this headache across my forehead. I was the most irritable person you've ever met in your life. I feel bad for my husband. Yeah, it was really bad, and I didn't even realize what it was until like 5 o'clock today. Like right now it's 7 o'clock on Thursday. My husband goes back to work tomorrow, by the way. I'm kind of worried that this like temporary feeling of feeling really good is gonna go away and I'm gonna feel like shit tomorrow, but let's just pray for me. So I realized it was probably a caffeine headache, and so I chugged coffee, black coffee. We had leftover coffee from my grandpa. I literally microwaved a black cup of coffee and chugged it. Within 20 minutes, my headache was gone. I was like, oh my God, I've been miserable all day with this headache, thinking it was something else, like something from the flu, or like I was dying of meningitis or something. Don't ever be a nurse and then get sick because you'll think you're dying. It's kind of like when you Google your symptoms, but worse because you're a nurse and you know the symptoms already. That's so off topic. Anyway, I just wanted to thank you guys and also just mention that I'm dying, or I was dying. Now I feel better. I'm so dramatic, by the way. I'm usually not this dramatic when I'm sick, but that's how bad I felt. Like I really was just so miserable. If you ask my husband, I was laying on the carpet upstairs like begging him to make me feel better. I felt like a little kid. Why are you crying? You're such a faker. Yeah. He lies in the stage where he's just like constantly needing to be entertained, which is great mix when you have a fever and the flu. So we're just hoping that what I had and what Alex had such a mild version of what I had. My body did not take this illness like Alex's, of course. My luck. Also, Alex took nothing because he's like the kind of guy who's like, whatever, like I feel bad, I'm just gonna feel bad. I don't like to feel bad at all. I like to take medication so I don't feel bad at all. But I'm pretty sure that backfired on me because after I took the ibuprofen, I felt great, and then I felt terrible like 6 hours later. So I think I just delayed it and made it worse. So yeah, but I can't take any more ibuprofen, so I'm thankful that I'm feeling better today because after today I have 7 days till my surgery. So I have a couple of vlogs that I have not edited yet, but I'm gonna put this video out first, so you might go back in time and see me pretty miserable and sick if I don't just get rid of that footage, because I might just annoy myself editing it. So hopefully there'll be a couple of vlogs out like in between now and then. Oh, before I put those vlogs up, I'm gonna put up a cleaning out my van video because I made that like 2 weeks ago, but I'm gonna be in bed for probably an entire week. My mother-in-law's flying in here on the day before I get surgery. So I get surgery on the 11th of January. That's crazy, and hopefully I'm 100% better before then because I'm gonna have to get intubated, obviously. The doctor didn't seem that concerned that I was sick, so as long as he's not concerned, I'm not concerned. I just have to make sure I don't take ibuprofen, and I'm definitely not pregnant. 2 easy things, right? Kidding. No, I got a pregnancy test done actually today, like a blood pregnancy test, but I know I'm not pregnant because I just had a period, TMI. So yeah, which was 2 weeks early, which was very strange. And honestly, I was kind of like, I wasn't in any way thinking of not getting the surgery done, not getting a tubal. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I'm getting a tubal ligation. Actually, I'm getting a tubal removal surgery. Instead of tying your tubes, they take them out. Or you can get them taken out, and they say it reduces your chance of ovarian cancer, but I don't really know. Oh, I was kind of feeling like nervous about it and like, am I making the right decision? Like, you know, you always go back on things, like especially something super permanent like this. And I've gone over it with my therapist and everything, and honestly, being sick and having 3 kids has made me realize how badly I need the surgery. I honestly, my anxiety, just difficulty handling things that overwhelm me has made having 3 kids like very difficult at times, and I realize that they're going to grow up and I'm gonna be fine later on, but honestly this is like solidified my decision. Like perfect timing for me to have like the flu with 3 kids, because yeah, it's hard. That is it for this video. I just wanted to give you a quick update, which ended up being a long update. Oh, you can't get it out? Will mommy help? So yeah, this was supposed to be a fast video, but it obviously wasn't. But yeah, hopefully I didn't blab too much, or I cut out most of my blabbing. It's really hard to be a YouTuber who gets behind, because when you get behind, it's like you feel like your content is so irrelevant, but it's not, because you guys haven't seen it yet. So let me know how you feel down there down there. Go leave me a comment and tell me what you think I should do. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and pray that I don't get any worse and that I continue to get better, because I have surgery in exactly 7 days and I'm very scared to be sick and get surgery, even though apparently my doctor doesn't care. I've heard of people getting surgery like tubals. Actually, the only person I've ever followed who also got a tubal and she was actually sick is Baby Belly Kelly, or It's Just Kelly. I love her videos, and she actually has vlogs of her tubal. If you guys are interested, you can go check that out. And she actually was sick when she got her surgery, so it's not the end of the world. It's just gonna suck if I'm like coughing or something, but yeah. Okay, I'm gonna shut up. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.
Oh yeah. She's like a fantasy.